All right, so it looks like we should be ready to go with Thomas and Tanisha. They're probably picking stages right now, if I'm not correct. Correct-elect.
They should just be getting started. I think.
Oh, that's right, because there is no stage select tonight.
Stages.
Oh man, I mean, I feel like confetti should come down.
Yeah, it should be pretty smooth.
All right, and I'll let you guys take it away from here.
Cool. Tinicia's starting off strong with double-edged dance right into Ness. We haven't seen this Ness player on our stream before, so I can't quite remember if I've played them in the past. But I know that the matchup is kind of wonky for Tinixia. Right now, though, it's definitely not showing how the play is going. She's leading really strong, having a pretty solid 60% lead. I like your updated graphics, Kevin. They're looking sharp.
I'm working on it. There's a few more things that I think I want to institute if I can do some quick work with some scripts so that I can update them without having to update them on the stream. But I thought tonight was a good night to give it a shot.
Nice. Yeah, I appreciate the work that you put in to make our streams run smooth.
I was going to say, the one thing I like about everybody right now is we're all putting in a little bit of work to make it happen. So, yeah. Thomas with the first stock knockoff, though.
Yeah, with the home run bat. That's tough. One thing that you got to be really careful about when you're playing against a Ness is that Ness has some crazy throw combos. But more terrifyingly, Ness has a really strong kill throw. So when you are at like 90%, you definitely do not want to be running over to Ness with Ness's back to the stage.
True.
Or to the blast zone, because Ness is just going to yeet you out of there. So Thomas is showing some crazy adaptation because they've actually really turned this match around. With Tinixia having let off before, really having a strong lead, it looks like Thomas has actually totally turned it around, almost taking the second stock for R.O.B. I really wouldn't put it past, though. See, right there, we were actually seeing just how strong Ness back throw is. Tinicia's Roy has been known to have some pretty nice comebacks before, so I wouldn't put it past him. Here we're seeing Tinixia continuing to do her stuff. Some nice damage with double dance. That's rough. Thomas, aka Cricket, is actually taking a.
Ooh! Tanisha scoring 2 points for the squad.
All right. This match is still moving really smoothly here. Both of our players are just one stock remaining, so whoever wins this will go into the next round of the set playing against the opponent's new player, but they'll only start the match with one stock. That's the way the crew battles are going to work. This is really terrifying. If Roy ends up getting grabbed one more time by Ness, it could be the match. Tinixia doing a really good job being pretty evasive, still staying away from Ness's annoying aerial oppression. Oh no,
And there it is.
there we go. There it is, the back throw to seal out that first game.
All right, let's go ahead and take an instant replay look at what we had going on here. I would say this was a pretty even match.
Yeah, it was really close. I think this one is a pretty tough matchup for Tinixia. I think the movement of Ness is it's really unusual to see Ness's movement. They're very floaty, and they use their aerials a lot more interestingly than a lot of different other characters.
Gotcha.
So it can be really weird to get used to, but I think that she did a good job about adapting in the middle of the match, but unfortunately it wasn't quite enough to stay in the round. So we will be seeing Fighting Spirits sending in another participant. Not sure who they're going to send in, but that's kind of the excitement of crew battles, I guess.
Well, I've got some info. Looks like Phil Moss, a.k.a. TitanKiller, is coming in next for, I believe... Yeah, no, I think that he's popping in next. I wanted to make sure I got the right team.
I think that's Friendship Power.
Oh, that's Friendship Power? Okay.
That's some interesting information, because now, though, Fighting Spirits can take that into account for who they're sending in, because they're going to have to play against a Ness followed by a Samus.
Very true. Zay Plays, thank you so much for the like on the stream. Really appreciate that. Yes, so we are getting ready to go into the next match really quickly. Let's see if I've got something for Kishwa. Not yet. I'll see if I find that in just a second. Now I go back to what I was originally going to do, which was go grab the last week's stream information, just so we can get some update from some of what we had last week, which went pretty well, as of course.
Should be interesting to see who they send in next. I need to have a look again at what the team composition's like.
Very true.
Wonder if I can figure... Okay, they're sending in Homeboi next.
Oh, nice. Homeboi. We haven't seen or heard from him in quite a long time.
And then just checking. Yeah, it'll be really... This one's going to be interesting. I feel like Homeboi is a bit of a wild card because we don't know who they're going to be playing. Oftentimes, I feel like they've played Yoshi in the past, but I've seen them also mess around with a bunch of different characters. Right?
So I'm curious.
I don't know who they're going to go with for this one.
Get some action from last week. I think I just saw Homeboi hop into the... Oh, good. He's here. So, right now, Friendship Power is up 3-2. And we're going to wait for Thomas to jump off the edge twice. Which I knew this was going... There we go. Good job. All right, so let's see if Thomas has got it to take a single stock off.
Yep. Then they can say that they've done their work for this one. I mean, they've already done their work because they've gotten 2 to 3 stocks so far.
Yeah.
So far, it does not look great in their favor. However, this is kind of how they started off the match
last
against
time.
Tinixia.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the way that we're scoring, it looks like it's going to be whichever team gets up to 15 first.
Yeah.
Oof. This one, it's still super close. Both of these characters are basically approaching kill percent. So this is anyone's game for the first stock. Oh, there we go. And Yoshi sealing the stock with the butt bomb right through the platform.
Yeah. Let us catch an instant replay of that hip drop. Super hip drop.
There we go. And what's really nice about this for Homeboi is they managed to seal it without losing a stock. So they're going to be going into the next round, 3 stock to 3 stock, fresh from 0%. And so we had some insider knowledge dropped in the chat before that Team Friendship Power is going to be sending in TitanKiller next. And if they continue with who they've been playing a lot more recently, it's probably going to be a Samus. I haven't seen Homeboi play against a projectile heavy user before, so I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Do you have any thoughts, Kevin?
Absolutely not. I've never seen Phil at all play a Yoshi, but then Homeboi, I think you made the point earlier, he does this from time to time. He is a complete wild card, and he will come out, honestly, playing something completely different. Now, I think that he's locked into his character on this, if I'm not correct, rule-wise, right?
Yep. As far as rules go, as soon as you play a match with a character, you're stuck with that.
That you are who you are. There is no getting away from that. Okay, completely understood then. So, Fighting Spirits is Homeboi, and Friendship Power is TitanKiller. Perfect. So, I got to line those names up. Let's make sure that that's correct in just a second. Now, I knew somehow it was going to get set to change. So, let's move these around. And I swear, if they change before we get started, good job.
No, that's good. All right, so here we're seeing, again, Yoshi versus Samus. This is going to be an interesting one.
Yep, and we're knotted up at 3-3 apiece, right?
Yep, 3 stock to 3 stock. So basically an even game.
3, 2, 1, go!
So far pretty even. I think that Yoshi does have some tools that deal fairly well against projectiles. They are able to use their own egg as a projectile, and they can change up the way that they throw that out. So it's either like kind of flat or comes in at an angle. One of the limitations for Samus is that the projectiles are always super linear. So there's not much that you can do aside from changing up just like the height of the projectile.
Gotcha.
Phil has shown that they've done a really good job about kind of learning how to throw out the projectiles and just continue to pressure the ground. So what I'd really like to see would be Homeboi using the platforms for movement. I think that Homeboi did kind of luck out on the stage though, because Yoshi's story is a stage that has much smaller space. Like the main platform is actually significantly thinner than other stages. So there's a lot less room for TitanKiller to be able to run away or roll away, as they often do.
Gotcha.
There we go. Homeboi sealing out that stock and evening it back up. This is pretty much anyone's game with only a 12% difference. Yeah, actually another great thing for Yoshi is that Yoshi's aerial mobility is some of the best in the cast. So although Samus might be really controlling the ground game, unless they're going to be doing something about jumping and throwing out occasional projectiles upwards, or using their forward air to call it out, then like Yoshi's going to be able to kind of get in almost for free by jumping over the projectiles as long as they can call them out. And here, oh, Homeboi able to seal off that second stock. Homeboi doing some really good work for his team. Wow, Homeboy's actually already taken off 3 stocks from the opponent team, and he's doing a lot of work to get closer to getting this last stock. I think that the pace of Yoshi might be a bit different than Phil's used to dealing with, because the aerial speed's much faster. The egg roll move has a lot of acceleration, and I think that that might be something that Phil isn't used to dealing with. Especially with looking out on this small stage, it makes it so that Yoshi can really get up into Samus's face.
Gotcha. No,
yeah, but still able to
this is our
close out
second
that
time
stock.
landing on it, isn't it?
Yep, and there we go. Homeboi closing it out.
So Phil closing on a stock, but the ending score is 6-5. Let's catch an instant replay of that, guys. All right, so Homeboi holding on to 1 stock left at this point, and it looks like our very own Nooty is going to be jumping in.
Looks like the captain has elected themselves, yeah.
Now, I'm curious. I'll have to go back and look at the team names to see who he's got left.
I believe on Friendship is Power. They have Ruckus and Luxray left after Nooty.
And here we go. We're off to start. Alex Fletch, thank you so much for the like on the stream.
And then, Kevin, did you have an announcement to make?
Yes, thank you so much. We end up hopping into the next match really quickly. So tonight we're actually going to run round robin, and every team is going to get a chance to play each other. You guys can check the updated bracket. I will pop over to that in between our next couple of matches, guys. So just beware. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the 3 sets, and then we will take the top 2 to have a championship round. So same amount of matches we were going to have beforehand. Just a little bit different.
Cool. Yeah, and then I don't know if you caught it before, but Friendship Power has Ruckus and Luxray after.
Oh, okay. So I've got a pretty good idea how that order is going to go. And then, of course, Ruckus and Luxray are a couple of my favorite with the character selection they have to watch.
Yeah, that should be really interesting. And then over on the Fighting Spirit side, we have Solidus, BW Styles, and RP4 left. BW Styles is new to our tournament series, so we haven't seen them before. I think they are actually a friend of RP4's. And I think while I was looking away, Homeboi actually sealed out a stock from Nooty. So Homeboi has done some work. I believe they've taken 5 stocks now. They've taken 5 because they were able to seal out that last stock from Cricket at the very beginning. Or wait. Yeah.
And there we go. Nooty catching him up.
Nooty sealing it up. All right. So, out of that, I wonder who we're gonna see next out of Fighting Spirits. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna see Solidus next.
Broski would be a good one. Out of what I'm looking at on this list, I think Broski would be a really great one to kind of have. As we take a look at that, let's hop back over so you guys can get a reloaded picture of this bracket. That's looking pretty lonely right now. And I think it's going to show it to us round by round, so I'll come back to that in just a second. Looks like Homeboi. No, so RP4 has not announced just yet who the next competitor is going to be on their side. But you were right in guessing. There is Solidus Hedgehog. Broski hopping in, playing with Mario on this one.
I think this is going to be real dangerous for Nooty. With Nooty being R.O.B, he's a real big body. So it's dangerous because of how Solidus has a very combo-oriented character. Mm-hmm. So with being such a big body, it makes it really easy for him to just hit him over and over and over again. I know that when they very first started playing, Solidus actually had a 3-stock game against Nooty in bracket.
Oh, wow.
But
okay.
I think that he has adjusted to it a bit more, and I think Nooty's playstyle has changed recently, but that he did escape the dunk, because that could have been a real early stock.
Yeah.
And then, as far as the bracket goes, Kevin, will we be following just round 1 down to 2 to 3?
Yep, you guessed it.
Cool. Yeah, this isn't looking great for Nooty. I know that he does have Solidus at a fairly high %, but being a combo character like I was talking about, Solidus is able to get Nooty almost up to... Oh,
the dunk!
Oh no, that is super unfortunate, and Nooty goes down, taking, unfortunately, no stocks against Solidus.
Let's go ahead and catch an instant replay of that. So, Broski's staying in the arena right now. And he's getting ready to go up against, I'm imagining between Ruckus and J-Can, and I would have to guess Ruckus if I were going to guess. What are you thinking?
I'm guessing Ruckus as well. It's going to be pretty interesting because Friendship Power only has 2 players left, where Fighting Spirits actually has 3 full players left. That's 9 stocks to 6. So... Actually, the remaining contestants on the Friendship Power team are going to pretty much have to take 5 stocks each. In order to win those. 5 stocks with 3, that's going to be real rough.
Yeah, you know, I'd imagine in a lot of ways, you almost have to stop and kind of say, okay, can I on each one of these matches do the best? I mean, like, it's definitely, even as I'm thinking of trying to say it for them, can I get a perfect against one group? Can I 3-stock one guy and then take a stock and a half off the next guy? It's a tall order. It's a tall order indeed.
Yeah, unfortunately though, even if they were to take like a stock and a half, percentage does not carry over from one round to the next.
Very true.
So we were correct as far as who was going to be sent in. Looks like Ruckus was sent in, and they look to be playing Terry. I'm not sure why Solidus didn't. Maybe he's getting some coaching from his team between rounds. But I don't quite remember if we've seen Solidus versus Ruckus.
No, I don't think this is a match we've seen just yet. This is definitely going to be a new matchup for us. I'm kind of curious to see again who Broski. You're right. He could be getting. It might not be a character selection kind of thing. Might be getting some coaching right now. Obviously, Ruckus coming out primarily with SNK or Street Fighter characters. Which, of course, I absolutely love. I love Terry Bogard and what he brings to the game. He definitely brings like an added level of excitement when you are waiting to see if he gets the go button or not. If he's able to land anything on that. I think it's one of the best additions to the game, honestly. And I was at first kind of on the fence about it because I was just like, I don't know if we want to have another one of those characters, but at this point we got 84 characters. You're going to get more more of the traditional fighting game characters.
Yep. But yeah, like we saw just a moment ago, we got a flash of him having locked in Terry, and looks like Solidus staying true to Mario as per our rules. Must have been getting a little bit of coaching in between rounds. I was worried a little bit when he ran over to the edge of the stage. I was like, no, wait, you have all three of your stocks.
Yeah.
Don't throw it away.
Yeah, I did. I was going to say he does not have to jump off the edge.
I mean, if he wants to, just put a little bit of fear in him. Just showing he's just that confident.
Press start to play. Thank you so much for the like on the stream. And if my crystal ball is correct, Chi-Town CS will be next to like the stream.
Oof. But with that, Ruckus closing out that first stock real quick.
See,
Looks like your crystal ball was correct.
I can predict the future. I better start
What's your
calling some
prediction
matches on this match. Yeah. I'm gonna have Ruckus winning this by one stock.
By one stock.
Yep, I'm gonna have him
If
winning
he's only
by one
going to be
stock.
winning by one stock, that's really going to be putting it
A lot
real
of pressure.
close
Yeah.
for Luxray. I don't know. He's got go, and Mario is it? Oh, making a risky. Oh, unfortunately, he wasn't able to capitalize on that. Woo! You know, it's closing in on that possible one stock.
Yep.
Two stock to two stock. Real even game still. Especially against Mario, I really wouldn't be surprised to see that one hit turns into something big.
Power dunk. Ooh, landing a rising tackle. Now he's finally got Mario in kill range and knocks it out.
There we go. So, if he loses his stock, then you're that much closer. But I don't know. I feel like Ruckus might be able to pull this through, get the two stock win. He's got go power, but this is going to be pretty tough for him, having not gotten any percentage yet on Mario.
Ooh! Oh, looks like I was wrong on that one.
There we go. Ruckus closing it with a two stock. Doing his work. If he's able to take two more stocks, then he has done everything that he can do as far as making it an even amount for him and Luxray. All right, who do you think Fighting Spirit is going to be sending in next? They've got BW Styles and RP4 left. We haven't seen BW Styles, so I'm really curious if they're just going to keep him in the pocket so that people don't know who they play.
That's a good point. The one thing I would kind of think about, and if this is just me just jumping into Rob's mind, I got a pretty good feeling that Rob is saving himself for last. I just really feel like he is one of the strongest guys in all of our stuff. Jonathan Santiago, thank you so much for stopping by. Joe D. McPhee, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if I had to guess, we're going to get BW Styles first. That would be my guess. Let's see if I can try in while we've got a quick break. Let's try to see if I can fix this so these numbers will appear where I can get double digits in. Because right now, we've never had to do this before. We've never had to hit
we're
double.
getting BW Styles.
I thought we would.
Here we go. However, we will have to make sure that Ruckus stays Terry. Okay. Oh, Mega Man. Another character that we really don't get to see up. This
very
one might
often.
be a really tough matchup for Terry. I haven't seen BW Styles play, but there are a few known Mega Men in the Minnesota scene, and they can be really, really annoying with the pellets.
Nice. Hit him with the PowerPoint off stream. Thank you so much, Joe McPhee, for the 1,000 stars.
I do feel like it's kind of unfortunate for Mega Man to be landing onto this Yoshi stage. Takes away a lot of his
that's very
advantage.
true.
And there we go, taking out that stock real early. And here, so Ruckus has taken 4 stocks so far. If he's able to take this stock off BW Styles, then that's gonna make it so, like, even if he just takes 1 more, it makes it only 4 stocks for Luxray to have to take. He would have done his job. Also, just knowing what we know about previous matches, Luxray versus RP4 is a bit of a tough matchup, especially if Luxray is locking in with Incineroar.
Very true.
And Ruckus down to their last stock. They've gotten BW Styles close to their kill. They're definitely in kill percentage. Ooh, some fantastic DI from BW Styles. For those of you that don't play Smash, one of the things that really makes this game interesting is that you can kind of influence a little bit of your momentum in the air. So if you know that you're going to be sent way off the stage to the left, if you hold to the right and maybe down, you're able to extend the life of your stock just a little bit. It's a really important skill to have.
Score-wise right now, we should be tied, though, correct?
Yeah, score-wise right now, we should definitely be tied.
At 11 apiece.
Because both teams have 4 stocks remaining. So whoever wins this is putting their team into advantage. BW Styles closing it out. So if BW Styles is able to take 1 stock off of Luxray, I think that it's going to be a really difficult uphill battle for Luxray to be able to beat both BW Styles and RP4.
So, Ruckus stepping out, and of course, no mystery here. J-Can is coming back.
Yep. Jake
Yeah.
Hand will be the last one to represent his team.
And while Joe McPhee is here, let me go ahead and fix those, fix that star power. Apparently his did not go through for some reason. Make sure on Streamlabs he's good to go. So I'm doing so many updates on things. Hey, Christina, thank you so much for the like. Really appreciate that. Kickstarter starts tomorrow. Oh, thank you. You're correct, Joe. I did see a Kickstarter. I saw some artwork. Make sure to DM me on Facebook so I can be sure to throw it in for you. And while we're at it, let me go ahead and make sure that the scores are set properly.
Three, two, one, go!
All right, so score rise right now, we're at 11-12. Luxray with a chance to tie this up.
I think if BW Styles manages to take one stock, then he's done a really good job for this. He's definitely got into advantage here, and if he can push just a little bit more, then it could be real rough for Team Friendship Power.
Right now, Luxray at 88%, but we've seen him do more. Seen him do more quick damage.
Yep. Luxray really great at landing that clothesline.
Oh.
Unfortunately, not able to land the kill off of that remote bomb. Or not remote bomb, but the proximity mine. Bringing out the sparks, but not able to close out the stock quite yet. This stock is anyone's stock.
Uh-oh.
And there we go.
We got the DI, yep.
Oh no! Fantastic DI by BW Styles. Not quite able to close it out with the down air there.
And there we
There
go.
we go. BW Styles able to close out the first stock, giving his team a solid advantage. Team Friendship Power only with 2 stocks left. There we go. Luxray closing out that last stock of BW Styles. All that's left is for Captain RP4 to see what he can do. He's going to be coming into this last round of the set with 3 stocks to 2.
Yep, 3 to 2
So
stock.
a little bit of advantage.
Yep, Joe, please remind me. Drop something in the chat for me to take a look at. I'll be sure to pop that up for everybody. And at the same time, we go ahead and check this widget. For some reason, not able to support my start goal right now. Tomorrow is the 18th. There we go. Appropriately got all of the stuff in for everybody. And then let me make sure I still have this one scene to throw up. There it is. Some of our previous matches.
Oh my god, that vacuum clean.
Yeah. Ooh, good back air.
And it looks like we are ready to go.
Here we go.
So Luxray, of course, dropping that stock to get started with. RP4 only needing 2 stocks.
RP4 is definitely lucky that we didn't get random onto Pokemon Stadium 2, because we've seen some horrible. We've seen that Luxray basically does fantastically on his home advantage stage.
Very true. Very true.
This one should be interesting, though. The blast zones for this stage are smaller than average for our stage list. I think that could generally... Oof. I'm really surprised that killed. I was going to say that the blast zones are probably an advantage for Incineroar because they have some really nice early kill potential, but, you know, you got to show me. 1 stock to 2 stock. Luxray's shown some crazy stuff before. I don't know, though, about being able to get out of a stock deficit here.
Yeah, he would have to start putting on a clinic like right now.
But he's showing that he's not afraid to revenge. And I remember not that long ago we were watching a tournament where these two hit the finals of the All-In tournament, I think. And we were really seeing the tide of the match kind of determined based on if Luxray felt like he was comfortable enough to throw out revenge or not. Here, he actually was able to absorb the hit from the bomb with the revenge, but I think that RP4 was able to get rid of Luxray's revenge by throwing him off stage. For those of you that don't know, revenge is a mechanic that Incineroar has where he can absorb a hit. He'll still take damage, but their next hit will have amplified damage, but that doesn't matter when you get ground spin attacked off the stage. With
Certainly
that,
does not matter at all.
Yeah. We're seeing Fighting Spirits take the first win of this round-robin crew battles.
Fighting Spirits winning that 15 to 12. Or was that 13 to 15, I believe. Yep,